Welcome, shave fans. For today's shave of the day, I'm going to be trying out the Futur. This is one that came from the Massdrop website, and it's not actually mine. One of my buddies got it, and so I borrowed it from him. He was nice enough to loan it to me, and so I want to be able to check it out. It looks like a pretty cool razor, well built. I wonder about the smooth handle, but he said he was able to get a great grip on it, so it seems pretty awesome. I am going to start with it all the way up at level 6 and see how that does. For the blade in here, I have a Wilkinson sword, but this is one that says Gillette Wilkinson sword, and I believe that these are from India. One of my buddies, Steve from Australia, sent me a whole bunch of different blades, and this is one of them. So since the other Wilkinson swords are pretty nice to my face, I thought I'd try these out and see how they do. For my soap today, I'm also going to be trying something new, and that is Yulay Soap of the Gods Mint Julep, which I'm really excited to try. It smells wonderful. I have just one of the samples here, but you can see it's really kind of cool how she does it in there. Kind of squirts it in, I'm assuming, with a like a cake decorating bag. And then, so I'm thinking it kind of smells like the lighter colored soap there. Might be kind of a chocolatey something. And then the green, I would imagine, would be the mint part of the mint julep. I don't know, it's hard to tell sometimes until you get it actually bloomed out how that is. So her soaps are hers. That's Monica. Monica Gillum is Yulay soaps, but so Yulay soaps are very soft, and so kind of like an icing, a little bit harder than that. So I am going to be using my fine angel hair brush. This is one of those soaps that doesn't take much to load at all. It's soft, soft. So in fact, the first time I used one of her soaps, I way overloaded the brush. And it seemed like I had to go back for more water about 10 times before I finally had enough water to soap ratio. All right, I've got a good lather going on the soap here, so I'll go ahead and get started. The smell on this really reminds me more of a, like I said, a chocolate mint than I would think of a mint julep, but more like a thin mint, which is pretty amazing. It's one of those soaps that you just want to eat. All right, this is the Futur, all the way up at the most aggressive setting. So let's see if I still have a face after this. That head is huge. But I think on the most aggressive setting, I can get up under my nose. angle's quite a bit different on the Future than my other razors, or at least that's how it seems. Maybe it's just because I'm at the so aggressive a level, but it seems like I need a more severe angle. Or maybe I should say less severe angle. So more vertical to my vertical face. Whereas a normal razor I'd probably have out here. This, it seems like I'm in another 5 or 10 degrees. All right, I'm gonna finish my shave and then we'll come back and go over what I think about everything. All right, that ended up being a really great shave. So I'm definitely learning to like the more aggressive razors. You know, it takes a little more technique to make sure you don't take your face off and slow down a little bit, but not bad at all. The blade, I may have to do a blade war between this and one of the other Wilkinson sword blades, but this one felt well, just not quite as smooth, not quite as sharp. A good blade, medium range, but just not quite up to that level, if I had to guess. But you know, this is a new razor, everything is completely different, so until I do a blade versus blade, I won't really know if that's true or not. It could just be that, you know, because this is in a really pretty aggressive razor, much more aggressive than I'm used to, that that made it feel different. So the razor itself I like, except for the giant head. So I mean, even though it wasn't really a problem, you know, I was able to get right up under my nose and stuff like that. I could probably get used to it, but still, I think that there's razors out there that are probably just as good, if not better, that don't have that issue. One of the things I really do like are these, the big troughs under the blade, so that when you shave, you know, it's got a good place to go. Since they made it solid down here, it's not just a bar going across, it needs a good place to get that soap and extra hair out of the way. Whereas, you know, with just about any other razor, it'll go through the slots that are in the bar and then down, so it has a place to escape to. So the razor shaved really good. I'm gonna have to try it one more time and maybe back it down, say halfway, and see how that does for me. But so far, I didn't have any trouble with the handle slipping. It does kind of look like a suppository, but actually with this divot right here, the narrower part, meant I was able to keep a great hold on it. I never felt like it was even getting kind of close to slipping out of my hand. So I'm pretty cool with that. The way that it opens does make it a little weird, I think, for getting blades on and off. Maybe it was just inexperience. Probably one of those things where you just get used to it, and then it's not a problem, because now it's not nearly as much of a problem. as it was before. So, a great razor. Not sure that it's one that I'm going to add to my stable. Like I said, I'm going to shave with it at least one more time before I give it back to my buddy Jordan. And he's probably going to be real happy about that. All right, now let's talk a little bit about soap here. I am a big fan of the other Van Yulay soap that I've tried, actually the other two that I've tried, which is the Cucumber Fresh and the What's Up. This one, I'm a real fan of the scent. The scent is amazing, but it felt like maybe it was a little dry, and so I'm wondering if I just didn't get quite enough water into it, you know, or maybe it is that, you know, the green part that was kind of melted in there. I wonder, I mean, if that's like a glycerin soap or, you know, melt and pour added on top, maybe that changed the consistency that I've found with her other soaps. But on this one, you know, it just doesn't seem like my face is quite as you know, the post shave, it just isn't quite as good. So it's definitely a good slick soap, but I don't know. You know, I do live in the desert, so dry skin is one of the things we have to deal with. So if any of you guys have tried it, let me know what you think and how it worked for you. The smell is absolutely amazing. It just, compared to her other soaps, I think this one just didn't, and you know, this is my first time using it too, but this one just didn't quite, for me, this shave, live up to the her other soap. So I think it's probably a good soap, and I'll have to give that a try again. And if I find something different, you know, maybe I was doing something wrong, maybe I need more water, then I'll let you guys know. So for my post shave, I'm getting ready to go to bed, so I'm just going to hit it with some witch hazel and for that skin tightening. And then since my face is feeling just a little dry today, after that, oh, I love that witch hazel. I am going to hit it with some cocoa butter cream, which I find to be like just super moisturizing. Just slab some on and let it sit, and it's great. I think they market it for taking care of like cracked skin and stuff like that. So really good. So for now, I am going to say good night. I had a great shave, and I hope you have one too.